If your Social Security check feels smaller this year, like it slips through your fingers faster, like the same money that used to stretch the whole month is gone by the third week, you are not losing your mind, and you are not bad with money. Your check really is buying less than it did a year ago, and it isn't because of one big thing you can point to. It's because of 6 quiet ones. 6 bills eating your Social Security from the inside. And the very first one on this list is stealing your raise before your check ever reaches your bank account. Stay with me, because by the end of this, you'll know exactly which 6 are doing the damage, and, more importantly, which ones you can actually fight back against. Here's what makes this so maddening. In 2026, Social Security handed retirees a 2.8% cost of living raise. On paper, that sounds like good news. For the average retiree, it works out to about $56 more a month. $56. Hold on to that number, because we're going to watch it disappear, piece by piece, as we go down this list. By the time we reach number 1, you'll understand why so many seniors are all saying the exact same thing. My raise went up, but my check went down. Let's count them down. We start at number 6. Number 6, your utility bills. Electricity, heating, cooling, water. These are the bills nobody talks about because each one feels small until you add up a full year. Energy costs have been climbing faster than the official inflation figure for years. And here's the cruel part. Seniors use more of them. You're home more, you feel the cold more, and the heat more. You can't just tough it out through a heat wave at 75 the way you could at 45. For a lot of people, that's not discomfort, it's a genuine health risk. So while a younger family can shrug and turn the thermostat down to save a few dollars, you often can't. Which means when energy prices rise, they land on your fixed income harder than almost anyone else's. That's mistake number 6, draining the check. But the next one is the fastest growing bill on this entire list, and you can't cancel it even if you wanted to. Number 5, insurance. Homeowners and auto. If you own your home, you've already felt this one. That letter in the mail where your premium jumped and nobody could give you a straight answer as to why. Home insurance costs have surged, especially in areas hit by storms, fires, and flooding. And here's the sting. Even folks who have never filed a single claim are paying more, because they're being charged for their whole region. And you're trapped, because you can't just drop it. If you still carry a mortgage, the bank requires it. If you own your home outright, going without it means one bad storm could wipe out the single biggest asset you have. Auto insurance is doing the exact same thing, creeping up every renewal, whether or not you've had so much as a parking ticket in 20 years. So that's 2 bills gone, and we still haven't touched the one the government sends you directly. Number 4, property taxes. This is the bill that punishes you for something good, your home going up in value. On paper, your house is worth more, which sounds wonderful, until you remember you can't eat your home's value. You still have to write a real check in real dollars out of that same fixed Social Security income. As home values climbed across the country, the tax bills tied to them climbed right along. And unlike a mortgage, property taxes never end. You could pay your house off completely, own it free and clear for 20 years, and still lose it if you fall behind on the taxes. For a lot of retirees, the property tax bill is now bigger than their entire mortgage payment used to be. But here's the first thing on this list you can actually do something about. Many states offer property tax freezes, exemptions, or deferrals for seniors, and a huge number of people who qualify never claim a penny of it, simply because no one ever told them it existed. Write that down. We come back to exactly what to do at the end. Now, we're halfway down the list, and I promise you, this next one is the reason you clicked on this video, even if you didn't know it yet. Number 3, prescription drugs. Medicare Part D, your drug coverage, comes with a premium that quietly ticked up again in 2026. But the premium isn't even the painful part, it's the drugs themselves. If you take something for your heart, your blood pressure, your diabetes, your joints, and most of us take more than one as the years add up, then you already know. The price of simply staying alive keeps rising. There is real relief here worth knowing about. Recent changes now cap what you pay out of pocket for prescriptions in a year, and that's genuinely helping millions of seniors. But a cap is still a ceiling, not a floor. For anyone on expensive medication, that yearly cost still takes a serious bite out of every single check. That's 3 bills down. Now we reach the 2 that hurt the most, because these last 2 aren't bills you can shop around for. These come straight out of your check before you ever see a dollar. Number 2, your supplemental coverage and the rising costs hiding behind it. Here's what most people don't realize. Original Medicare doesn't cover everything, not even close. So most seniors buy a Medigap or a Medicare Advantage plan to cover the holes. Those premiums climb every single year. And behind them, the costs Medicare itself quietly passes back to you are climbing too. In 2026, the amount you pay out of pocket before Medicare Part B even starts covering you, the deductible, went up again. The hospital deductible went up. The daily cost of a long hospital stay went up. Every one of these is a number most people never look at until they're sick and the bill lands on the table. So your health coverage isn't one bill, it's a whole stack of them. And that stack is growing far faster than a $56 raise ever could. Which brings us finally to number one, the single biggest reason your check feels smaller. And this is the one that makes people genuinely angry the moment they understand it. Number one, the Medicare Part B premium. Here's why this one is different from every other bill on this list. All the others, you at least get to see. You open an envelope, you write a check, you watch the money go. But the Part B premium, it's pulled directly out of your Social Security check, automatically, before the money ever reaches you. You never watch it leave. You just see a smaller number in your account and wonder where it went. And in 2026, that premium jumped to about $203 a month, an increase of nearly $18. Close to a 10% rise in a single year. Now go back to that raise I told you to hold on to, $56. A big chunk of it, for millions of retirees, a third of it or more, was swallowed by this one premium increase alone. Before rent, before groceries, before a single other bill on this list. And there it is, the whole trick laid bare. They announce a raise on the evening news, and it feels like the system is finally taking care of you. But once you subtract the Part B jump, the insurance jump, the property tax jump, the drug costs, the utilities, the raise isn't a raise at all. For a lot of seniors, the check actually shrinks. This is not in your head. The buying power of a Social Security dollar has fallen roughly 13% since 2010, because the formula used to calculate your raise is based on how young working people spend money, not how retirees actually live. Younger workers don't pour most of their income into healthcare and housing. You do. And those are exactly the costs rising the fastest. So here's what I want you to do with this, because knowing the problem is worthless if you don't fight back. 3 moves. 1. Call your county assessor's office and ask directly whether you qualify for a senior property tax exemption, freeze, or deferral. This is real money. Most people leave it sitting on the table, and it's often a single form. 2. During Medicare open enrollment, do not auto-renew. Every year, compare Part D and Medicare Advantage plans, because the plan that was cheapest for your medications last year is very often not the cheapest this year. People overpay hundreds of dollars a year out of pure habit. 3. If your income has dropped since you retired, look into the programs that can lower your Part B premium and help with drug costs. Medicare savings programs and extra help. Millions of people who qualify never apply, simply because they don't know these exist. And here's the truth nobody says out loud. No single one of these fixes everything. But stacked together, clawing back even $40 or $50 a month from 3 or 4 of these bills can hand you back the raise the system quietly took. Your check feeling smaller was never your fault. Now you know the 6 reasons why and the 3 moves that fight back. If this finally made it make sense, there's one more you need next. The specific benefits most retirees qualify for and never claim. It's right there on the screen. Go watch it, because that one could be worth real money to you.